Podcast.
What up, it's your boy Chad O. Out here in LA.
Time to get lost in the subway. Thank you, Valencia, but I'm about to head on the train heading to Madrid. I'm telling about Two Bones Podcast on 13 Ghost TV. Like, subscribe, and send us a few messages. I don't hablo mucho español, but I'm doing the best I can. Peace.
You're a vegetable.
You're a vegetable.
What does he mean you're a vegetable? Shh, it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Would you rather he say you're fruit?
He could say whatever he wants.
That's right.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
Just dandy.
You look refreshed.
Yeah, I mean, I made breakfast this morning.
Great. I want to film you making breakfast.
Well, I post a lot of the filming of
Yeah.
it, but then I'm always afraid of fucking it up. And I'm like, damn, this is the one that got away. This is the one that
This is
didn't
the
come
one,
out great.
yes.
Yeah, not so good. Not so good on the video.
Not so good to have black pancakes.
Yeah, but I do make some nice pancakes. I enjoy cooking. Like
I do too.
Yeah, I enjoy cooking.
I enjoy cooking. It's like a calms me down.
Very calming.
Calms me down. It forces me to think like in order. Mm-hmm. Like I have to plan ahead. Okay,
Multitask.
So if I want this ready, so I have to make sure this is ready.
This is boiling over here. This is happening
over there, or I can get this done and get this out of the way. So
there you go.
You know, yeah. It's
Sausages
probably the most.
will be done.
It's probably the most organized I am when I am cooking. I'm probably more organized cooking than I am at work.
Yeah, I think so. At work too. I'm organized at work when I'm stationed, like when I'm at my desk and I'm at a spot and I'm like everything's clicking.
Yeah.
And that took a long time to get my home office right, to get that feeling of, okay, I know where everything is. I can touch this, do that. And then off the races. But I've been back in the city, man, every day.
Oh, every day now?
Every day now.
Okay.
I am back every day.
I saw you were hanging at the bar the other night.
Fucking nuts. Yeah. Yeah.
That spot in that's in Penn Station, right?
Well, that's down outside.
Okay.
It's next to the new tracks.
Okay.
It's on the 33rd Street side.
Okay.
Yeah. 33rd Street where the new tracks is. And I just, for some reason, I said, I'm not going to go in the tracks. I'm going to go into this Irish pub. Because I went to tracks the other day. I went there the other day, and this contact tracing crap is you write down your name, your number, and go sit down,
So that's interesting. So you have to, before you go into a place,
Yes.
you gotta let them know who you are.
Yes.
Wow.
And a way that they can contact you. Because God forbid someone else gets sick. Now people think it's, I want to be candid. I want to walk into a bar and not give my information. But it is one of the you say this a lot. It's an agreement of respect.
Yes, I understand.
That's like saying come in without wear a shirt. Like, it's like follow the rules and you'll have a good time here. No?
It's like extra rules though. It's like it's
I know, but it's then go home and have a beer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's your option. It's like go home, go to the supermarket, buy your stuff, and then go sit by yourself.
Well, that's the problem because that's why places are gonna lose business.
Yes.
Because rather than because when I don't know, just something that's just so obtrusive about that. Something intrusive, I should mean.
Intrusive. You like anonymity at a bar?
Like why do you need to know who I am? Why do you need to know how to contact me? I want to sit down.
Yeah.
No, I understand why. But I'm saying, why do I need to all that if I just want to sit here for 20 minutes, have a beer, and then be about my business?
Well, by the way, it is not verified, so you can put Jane Doe or you could put Godzilla if you want, and walk away.
That's true.
I've done it. The first time I went to the bar, I said, John Blow or Joe Blow or something I put, and a guy she didn't give a shit. Like, she just look, I have to do it because if they walk in here, where's Joe Blow?
Yes.
That's him right there.
That's Joe Blow right there.
Right. They just have to do it, and it is for the safety, and it's so that they can continue to provide services and make it somewhat normal. And this whole thing of sitting across from the bar, just that much distance away.
Yeah. How was the bar set up?
bar's the bar, but they put tables in front of the bar. So you sit
Okay.
at a table in front of the bar. So
Okay.
if this is,
I've
if
seen some
that's the
places do
bar,
that, yeah.
this is where I have to sit, and you got to kind of like,
And you could sit a couple people there, right?
yeah, you could. Your party could be.
So you could sit a couple people
Yeah.
there, technically at the bar. But if you were, because of the spot I was at yesterday, I was at the place in Mineola. I was forget the name. Recovery. In Mineola, and they don't have that. It's just the bar, but they have fewer seats
Yeah.
at the bar, so you're spread out. So we couldn't sit like this at the bar.
Right.
You have to be over there. You have to be a little bit over there.
Oh yeah. Well, it was like that. I mean, Bonefish is like the Bonefish. The bar is open. You can sit there. The bartender wears a mask.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, hey, just try to coexist.
Yeah.
Just try to find a way. But what they can't do
What?
is not say that this is Two Bros Podcast.
Oh,
113.
Dot.
113 episodes in,
113 episodes.
and actually 123 because we did the COVID.
Yes, we did the
series.
COVID series and we kept that at 99.
A 10-pack.
123. Maybe we should just do that just to get our numbers up.
We gave you a 10-pack.
Yes, we did. We gave you a deal.
We gave you a deal, 10 for
Gave you
a dollar.
Gave you a discount.
Yeah. So it was quite, it's just this kind of thing to just try to be normal,
Yeah.
trying to get in the rhythm of
Yeah.
it and getting used to going to the. I'm just happy that the fares are off peak, which is for the Long Island Railroad.
Yes.
It's been that way since COVID.
Yes.
In fact, the other day, a gentleman was kind of in front of me in the. By the way, the trains are fucking packed.
Are they?
Too packed.
At
It's
rush-
scary packed.
during rush hour?
During like going home and coming in. The Long Island Railroad, not so much, but the trains,
But the trains.
underground, because I
Okay.
go uptown, downtown, I scoot all over the city again, and it's like, God, this just sucks. Like, I want to go home. I want to work from home. Gotten so used to it, like.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too. Like when we
man,
make this transition over to the new house, and then I got to start going back into the city.
Yeah.
It's like, man, am I gonna enjoy it? Because I kind of liked the commute. I liked the opportunity of just like sort of making this transition. So
Yeah.
so on the way home from work, I'm kind of like decompressing
Decompress.
on the train, so I don't bring that shit into the house. And then as I'm going in, I can like taking my time.
True.
I could read a book, drinking some coffee. I can, if I'm doing if I got some like training shit I got to do, I can put it on my phone. I can listen to.
You can listen to
like training seminars and shit like that. So it was like a transition period and stuff. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
You're
when
not
it
gonna-
comes back time to do that again.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
think
not
you're
gonna
gonna
like that. I don't think I'm gonna like that.
I don't think you're gonna like the rules. The $50 if they catch you without a mask.
Oh really?
It's $50, bro.
Wow.
$50, and the cop comes walking, swinging his stick like the old Gestapo, like, where are your papers and your mask?
Oh, where are your papers?
Where are your papers and your mask?
That's what it's getting to, man.
It's getting pretty.
Now is it hey, you don't have a mask on, here's a $50 fine, or is it, excuse me, you need to make sure you have your mask on?
I saw them ask one guy
Okay.
that didn't have a mask on, and the police officer was nice enough to hand him one.
Oh, okay.
He had one in a packet, in a little Ziploc, like a thing. It looked like they were disposable kits, so they give
Okay.
them out. And he pulled one out of his pocket. He said, "Buddy, please put on a mask.
Okay.
And you were going to give you a ticket if you see him again. I don't know
Right.
when I don't know if you recognize a bum
recognize a
again.
guy.
Like if you see a bum again, like. But there are guys in Penn Station I noticed. Like I'm like, that guy again.
Well, yeah, it's like the same. You're probably gonna be doing the same people,
Yeah.
over and over again.
There's a homeless gentleman that I've seen often, and look. I go uptown, downtown. I've seen him in multiple places.
I'm sure you have.
And I'm like, how the fuck did he get here? It just took me a song and dance to get where I am, and he just looks in the trash and walks by, and I'm like, this fucking guy's following me. I almost thought he was. I almost thought he was following me, and I got paranoid at one point.
Like pop up.
I was like,
in the Saturday Night Live
I was like,
skits is always-
he's not homeless. This guy is something. I don't know. paranoia, boy, paranoia. But yeah, it is really weird. It's a weird feeling, and the numbers are going up again, and it's getting weirder. Schools are shutting down on Monday. This Monday, some schools that were open are going full shutdown again.
Well, that's speculation, though, right? I mean, they said that that's a possibility. They haven't decided. Shut down.
My buddy's bus driver. He's off.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, no, Monday we're back off. We're back, they furloughed him again. So he was back working, and they said, nah, take the rest of we'll figure it out, and the season's over. Like basically, school's over.
Aye.
Work from home. You don't need a bus for that.
Work from home.
Yeah.
Just drive a bus from home.
So he's like, well, I'll go back on unemployment again. Here I go. And it's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
It is a cycle.
Yeah, and just imagine the ramifications of this. I'm afraid of. I'm really afraid of what we will be after this. Like I'm like myself. I'm in the city. I'm trying to. Everyone is like,
the tension.
Yeah, it's super tense. It's butter knife tension. It's first of all, the mental health and the homeless guys are really aggressive. This guy walks into did I tell this story? Oh, Chick-fil-A. I was in Chick-fil-A, right?
Okay.
I said, hey, you know what? Grab some Chick-fil-A on the way home because I'm on 55th Street now. I'm a little bit up in the west side. And there's like a Chick-fil-A on every block. I mean, there's one here too. Huh. Anyway, I go into Chick-fil-A's thinking, all right, man, get me something on the way home. It's Friday. I'm going to have a
sandwich.
Grab a sandwich.
Myself.
And be merry. I go into this Chick-fil-A, and for whatever reason, I got the lucky ticket where no one knew what I ordered. Like, I'm standing there, and they're like, order for Joe, Jim, Bob, no Chad. So I'm asking the people, hey, what is it? Because a lot of times people think I say Jack when I say Chad.
Oh, okay.
What's your name? Chad. Jack?
Okay.
All right. So when I respond to all of the phonetically sounding like Chad, Jack, Chan, whatever.
Chan.
I said, what is the order? What is it? What? I don't know. Number 26 is. They just know the numbers.
Okay.
It's so robotic, these people. And I said, you the manager? I went to the guy. And like people are coming in, going out, getting their stuff, gone. The Uber Eats guys are fucking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey. This is not a career. I don't work here.
Right.
I stay here any longer, you got to pay me. And the guy was like, what's your problem, man? Like, what's going on? I said, where's my food? What do you think, I just stand here looking at you? And the guy's looking at me, he's got the mask on and he's looking and he's like, he can't hear me. So, you mumbling and it's like, where the fuck is my food? I'm like, and now I sound belligerent. Like I'm sounding like he was like, hey, take it easy, buddy. Like, it's no way to be your... I said, I've been standing 40 minutes. I said, look at the time.
Wow.
Chick-fil-A, 40 minutes. I'm looking at the time on the ticket, and I called myself leaving early. It was 4:08. I was like, I was going to catch the 4:31 train.
You'd have been home.
Yeah, I would have been home. And I'm looking, I'm like, 4:08 was the ticket. It's 4:40 now. Now I'm missing the 4:40 train, and now my next hope is to catch the 5 o'clock train. And I'm all the way on 42nd Street. I'm nowhere near Penn Station. Nowhere near Penn Station. So I'm like, this fucking sucks. And the guy's like, sorry, man, here's the, coupon and, So then this homeless guy comes in, a segue to the story, and he's asking people for money, like he's begging, panhandling, they call it. And he says, hey, all you fucking people in here, this food is expensive and y'all ain't got no money? The whole place got quiet and everybody was like he was sticking up the place. It was like, no one move. Like maybe he won't see us if we stand still. And the guy just literally like mean mugged every fucking body in the place. You ain't got no money? Fuck is this, man? Everybody was shook. Everybody was standing there. So I was looking at the guy and I was like, yo, man, take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Just take it easy.
I don't have money for you.
No,
right, I don't have money for you.
And a girl in front of me, she was like, she said something like, don't act crazy, boy. Get out of here. Like, something like, stop with this crazy shit. You ain't crazy. You might be stupid, but you ain't crazy. And He like, oh, somebody's talking back to me. Oh gosh.
I think that's when that happens every once in a while. Everybody gets used to like nobody saying anything, so they just think they can say whatever they want. And as soon as you say like, no, I don't have any money for you.
Yeah. Okay.
I got tons of money.
Tons of money. None for you.
None for you. Zero for you. Negative money for you.
Negative.
You're actually costing me money.
But yeah, it was quite embarrassing to be in that place for so long. I was really weirded out, and
and you feel like you're being taken, like they know you're waiting. You just feel like it's you. You know, there's a ton of you probably food got probably given to somebody else, or they screwed up an order, and tons of like legitimate reasons as to why you didn't get your food. But you feel like they're fucking with you,
fucking with me.
Hey, that guy, fuck his order up.
Because the Uber Eats guy that picked up, right? He said something, and I was like, "That's my order." Like,
smash mine.
And she was like, "Yeah." And he again, another thing with the mask. He was, yes, 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 and he took all the bags, and he was like, I saw the look on his face. He was like, "Damn, it's a lot of food." Like, and he just kept walking. And I was like, "I bet you that was my fucking thing."
The dude ate a sandwich.
And then they gave me an extra. I'm drinking the soda because I'm waiting. Mm-hmm. She said, "Have another soda." And I was like, "I don't want a fucking soda. I want my."
You want me to pee all over the damn place?
Yo, I was in a Twilight Zone, a Chick-fil-A Twilight Zone, and I just couldn't get out of it. I just could not get out of this thing.
Did they give you like a coupon? They gave you a coupon?
They did. They gave me a Chick-fil-A coupon for have an appetizer on us or something. Nuggets.
If you wrote, I guarantee you would probably get something for like a free meal. If you were to say something to the effect of, "Hey, you know what? I was waiting in there for 40 minutes. Not only did I not get my food, but then when I approached the manager, I got a very disingenuous response, and I thought Chick-fil-A had a better reputation than that, and so just
agreed. I started to because I had the ticket and I had the time, and I was going to show my watch against the ticket and show my food and tweet it and just go, all right. And boy, do they hate those tweets.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Just become annoying.
Look, anytime they can take a certain amount of publicity and turn it into something positive, they do it.
Yeah,
They'll do it.
I would agree.
Like the dude with the dude that did that sing along to that CV Nick song, the guy that was on his skateboard.
No, I don't know.
You never seen that?
No,
you haven't seen that.
I probably did. I just don't know what you're talking about.
The guy that it kind of like went viral. He took a TikTok video of him on his skateboard singing to the Stevie Nicks song, and he's drinking some ocean spray and whatnot. And the thing went viral, and it just went huge. And so
it can happen.
Yeah, it was just, and basically what happened was the guy, he was on his way to work. His truck broke down like a mile from where he worked, and he said, well, he was able to park the car, and he said, well, I'm not gonna call to get this thing towed or something like that. He had a skateboard in the back of the truck. He said, I'll just take my skateboard.
Oh, this wasn't a real commercial?
No, it wasn't a real commercial, but they wound up using it.
There you go.
They wound up using it.
Probably got a nice
and he was drinking the thing of Ocean Spray. He did. Ocean Spray bought him a new truck.
Oh, man. See how easy that was?
Bought him a new truck, and the pickup was filled with cases of Ocean Spray. And they were like, "Dude, you know how much advertising you gave us?" So we bought the dude. So they spent what, $40,000 on a truck,
probably, and got a nice campaign. Got a nice
big push. I'm surprised you didn't see it. I'm surprised if you YouTubed it, you'll find it. It's just this guy on a skateboard, and it's just this dude. He's doing this thing on TikTok, and he's singing along to the Stevie Nicks song, and just free as can be.
Free as can be. But it's funny you mentioned the TikTok thing. The one of the new hotel that just opened up down in DC is called the Xenia Hotel.
Okay.
Xenia, like the goddess.
Okay.
But not with the X, not Xenia.
Okay.
Zenia. The lobby features a feature wall with Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Okay.
Made out of tampons.
What?
Yes, it's a piece of art. It's an artwork, and it's a woman. It's a pro-woman hotel, meaning the hotel highlights women throughout our country.
Okay.
In all different walks. The
Okay.
building has got these Sacagawea on the outside. It's got everything from Susan B. Anthony to you name it. And this one interesting art piece is Ruth Bader Ginsburg of
in tampons,
in colored tampons, in places like a light bright, kind of like pegboard.
Tell me there's not a lot of red. Please just tell me they avoided the color red.
That would be interesting. But I say the TikTok thing is because they had I guess a Zoom. We were on like this hospitality design Zoom type of thing where everybody's hearing about this hotel because this is like the new way to get your stuff out. And the GM, the lady who opened the hotel, was basically saying she did not think or believe that the TikTok would help in advertisement and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And they were just saying, well, it's just a thing. It's just like Instagram. It's a picture. It's this and that. And the amount of response that they got from these TikTok videos that they hired a kid, a 17-year-old girl to go do these TikTok videos in the hotel. Of all these cool spaces and saying, hey, look at the so-and-so bar coming soon, this and that. And they got so much, people were, when can I come? Can I book they got so much reservations from this thing. People were enamored by this place and, I never even heard of this. I didn't know. I didn't know. And they were like, well, we just opened Friday, like literally. But the response was overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I guess, like you said, that thing can go viral. It can really, if you're not using it the right way, I mean, it really helps.
As always, you kind of like have to be sort of like in front of the curve.
Yeah. And as weird as I thought TikTok was just going to be like another Snapchat or another, like, come on, why is it so crazy? And I remember when it first came out, everybody was like, this is going to be the new. And I was like, no, it's not. It's the same thing of this. It's just you call it something else. My.
No, it has. It has. And it's kind of like, it's one of those things where like the attention to those things has kind of like passed us by.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, maybe we've been dulled with Facebook and Instagram and
the kids
Snapchat.
Facebook's for old people.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Right. So it's done now. So like the next thing for that group, 17 to 22, and they've now gravitated on that. And then 5, 6, 7 years from now, there's gonna be something else.
Could be something else.
Because you on TikTok? Ooh,
TikTok's
for
old. I'm on ping pong.
Yeah, I'm on ping pong. I'm on Slide Cat.
Oh boy. It's weird. It's just weird how things are moving, and but where there's a will, there's a way. I guess
that's what I hear.
Yeah. But other than that, how's your week's been? You getting ready for the home closed or
week's
done?
been we're getting there.
Yeah,
I guess everybody in the middle has got to try to figure out stuff, and it's more of a waiting game more than anything else. Everything is done. We're just waiting for a date and time as I'm going around looking at stuff. But no, the week was good. Did a guest spot on a podcast. The Black and Brown podcast.
Black and Brown cigar and
bourbon.
Bourbon. Okay.
These are bourbon drinkers. Three brothers getting together.
I saw that. I did see something with you posted something.
Going on a bourbon journey, and they asked me to do what's cracking episode, which basically they open up a new bottle and they just ask you what you think of the brand and stuff.
Were
like
you virtual?
That.
Were you went?
Yeah. No. I was. Yeah, it was virtual.
Okay.
It was virtual, and they just put it up. The episode just popped this morning.
But how'd you get the bourbon?
Morning. Well, I had the bourbon. Yes.
Oh, you had it.
I had the bourbon. I had the bourbon, and so it was cool. It was nice. Spent like 15 minutes talking. They ask you, and they have a nice episode where they ask you what you got on the ear of the bourbon. Like when you drink the bourbon, what do you hear? What kind of music do you hear? So and they're big in the Wu-Tang Clan. Their favorite bourbon is Buffalo Trace, which is a great bourbon. And because Buffalo Trace has so many offshoots on it, they call it the Wu-Tang Distillery.
Wow. I'm not familiar with it.
No, it's great. You should check out the podcast. It's called The Black and Brown. We're trying to find a time to have them do our podcast to get on. Because these are three brothers who are doing their thing.
That's what's up.
The podcast is getting very, very big. Pretty soon it's going to be, I think pretty soon it's going to be one of those like unapproachable things. They're going to get like sponsors and all that stuff.
But that's what happens. I mean, once you get to the point of,
yeah,
you get interplanetary. It just becomes it grows legs. It grows legs.
Those guys, and they're good dudes too. And they're good dudes too. And so we follow each other on Instagram and stuff like that. But the Black and Brown podcast, check it out.
Check them out.
Yeah, you can check them out everywhere you get your podcast. And then they use the same thing for their Twitter and for their Instagram.
Nice.
When they post a lot good stuff.
I had an interesting argument with a friend of mine, Dre.
Yeah.
And we were arguing about... Now, this is a 4 o'clock in the morning argument.
Oh, Jesus
one of those
Christ.
weird ones. I think maybe they talked about this last time. We argued about daylight savings time.
Okay.
And then the argument reapproached last night I was at the shop working, winding down and getting almost all my work done, and someone brings a bottle and it starts.
Oh, here we go again.
And all of a sudden, this topic came back up again about daylight savings time, and the quagmire was, well, I don't think we need it anymore. That's what people were saying, and there's been lots of controversy about we should get rid of it. We should.
Yeah.
And I'm explaining to people, you've been living all your life with it.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know the ramifications of it until after. And if you bother to think down the road, like see ahead of the curve, you will see that it's not sustainable for the normal life you live. Okay?
To be without daylight savings?
Yes.
Okay.
So they didn't understand the idea that because the earth is spinning and moving and doing all this stuff, and the daylight, daylight is at a certain time. So you work 9 to 5. It's that way so that we can have a productive lifestyle.
Right.
So you can get more things done out of the day.
So the idea is okay.
So go back years to hunter-gatherers, right? You didn't have clocks and watches and stuff like that. They basically came up when the sun was up and went home when the sun went down. Because there was nothing to do. You can't hunt. You can't do anything. You light a fire and go to bed.
Right.
So do you think that they said, oh, it's 5 o'clock and I'm going to stay out here and hunt anyway. So what is dark? I'm going to stay here.
Right.
No, they reacted to the daylight.
They reacted to the daylight.
We've done the same thing. This is one of the only things I think mankind has gotten right. Like
daylight savings?
Yeah, you have to do this or else you won't get the balance you're looking for.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm explaining to them, and most of my friends are all city workers. They have this mentality that, that's just how it works. We get night differential. And I'm like, there's no more night differential no more because there's no such thing as nighttime because 7 years of no daylight saving times, you're going to be at 9 a.m. will be like 9 p.m.
9
It'll be dark.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So that's not night. It's not night. It's day, or whatever. And it's like, no. They still got to pay differential. And I said, but you're missing the point. That certain luxuries you were used to or normalized, a whole new lifestyle you have to adjust to.
Pay night differential.
I was like, but it's daytime. It's day outside. So why would they pay you nighttime? He was like, that doesn't make any sense. DOC got to pay. They got to pay. And I'm like, you guys are just worthless argument. I got nothing out of this.
I don't like talking about daylight savings time because you know what? Because it's a day.
Yeah.
It's a day. It's done. My wife tries to say, well, because of daylight savings. Okay, that was a week ago. So, you not adjusting now, that means you got a problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
and now with all the electronics, they do it update. You don't have clocks.
Everything does. I mean, everything has the right time. The only thing I got to do is change the microwave.
Yeah, and your car. My car.
Yes.
Sometimes my car doesn't do it, but this time my car did it. Yeah. My car did daylight savings time, and I saw that there was a button for daylight savings time. Oddly enough, but these things just have these, weird repercussions that people just don't understand. It felt like a flat earther.
A flat Earth conversation.
Conversation, yeah.
Those are weird conversations.
Oh man. Which Kyrie Irving said he never really said it or meant it. He commented on it, and he's not a flat earther. He's saying he's not, but he's been the one notably known as a flat earther. But he said something on Twitter, I guess, and he said, "I'm not really a flat earther. I just mentioned a what if type of thing," and he just said he doesn't really believe that. He just found it fascinating.
He sounds like one of those guys that's trying to be smart.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. But
or
it's
not. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't.
I don't know.
I can't.
I mean, you assume he went to Duke, something rubbed off. I mean, if you went to Duke, you're playing basketball. So, I mean, who knows what they care about academics and stuff
Athletes
like that.
are weird, man. When it comes to those schools, they don't care.
No.
It doesn't matter how smart you are.
You're top athlete.
You're elite.
Athlete. You're going that 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're making sure you check the boxes that they need just to get you through. But you could be goofy as a gumball and
everybody else got to go to class.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Someone will pay your tuition. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I don't know who's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. Yeah, man, but it's just weird like that. But Yeah. So other than that, we have a president-elect.
Yes.
Republicans have, I think, lost their mind, going crazy and not admitting it, and
It just sounds like a baby.
yeah,
You just we talked about this last week. It's like, dude, just
concede.
chill. Just
This is how it works.
And
This is how it
this is
works.
kind of like how it works. He's
Or
got
how it's
like
supposed to work.
He's got like lawsuits filed with like 3 different states. I think one has gotten thrown out
Yeah, Nevada, I think, threw theirs out.
because they're like, you have no evidence of this. I mean, you can say that, but you have no evidence. So that's
Now, have you seen the goof up with the Four Seasons? Have you seen when
the
they
4 Seasons.
Yeah, they went to do a rally at the Four Seasons in Philly,
Okay.
but it wound up being the Four Seasons Landscaping Company. Like someone botched the fucking thing, and Rudy Giuliani in his stupor, sitting out there looking like Robert Duvall, and he's just like, "Yeah, we're at the Four Seasons, total landscaping, American business here." 50 Mexicans working there. It's next to a porno shop.
Wow.
It was the worst possible outcome with this thing.
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see? Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
see that.
Some
That was-
intern booked this thing at the Four Seasons, and Trump even tweeted, "We're gonna have the biggest rally you ever seen at the Four Seasons in Philly." He said it, and then everybody shows up and they go to the address and they're like, "Four Seasons Landscaping. It's a parking lot. It's a truck with lawnmowers and." And Giuliani was like, "We meant this. This is to show we're with the American people. With the business.
Gotta go with it.
Gotta go with it."
Gotta go with it.
Boy, he looked like an idiot. He looked so like he had egg on his face. I mean,
It's over. They're still going to be doing rallies.
and Trump deleted the tweet and then resent it saying he reset it or edited the tweet. I think he said, "Yeah, Four Seasons Landscaping, great American business." And by the way, the guy that they had give the speech after Giuliani gave his rally, I forgot. I should have got the guy's name. I should have wrote it down. They picked this guy to talk about what he's, speaking about. The guy's a pedophile. The guy was.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was convicted of
Wow.
showing his dick to kids, like in a playground.
God.
And that's who you chose to lead the speech. He wasn't even. So apparently, this guy had worked for Hillary. He was like in politics,
And you don't vet this dude? You don't.
just like they didn't vet the location.
That's kind of like easy information to get.
Yo, the people, they were Googling the guy because when he came up, and so people just said, "Hey, Jim Gaffney, whatever his name was, I'm fucking this up." And then they were like,
He's a
wait,
pedophile.
Look at this guy. He says, stranger danger. Stranger danger. Like, if you see this man, hide your kids.
This, and this is an interesting point because you mentioned this last week where you talked about the fly on Mike Pence's head.
Yeah.
Like somebody didn't say, "Hey, excuse me."
Hey, we need to press pause for a second.
I am willing to bet that as this went through, somebody in that chain said,
You know
this dude is, right?"
right. This guy.
And either didn't say anything or nobody listened to what he had to say. So, do you really want this guy to
He got on the podium. I mean, he was at the podium talking about all the good things that's going to happen with the next 4 years, and this guy is a flip flopper, or maybe I don't know.
Well,
maybe
you said he's a convicted pedophile.
a pedophile. Yes,
convicted pedophile, so
he was in jail.
That's a hard thing to. I mean, look, everybody deserves redemption, but that's like a hard thing to sort of ignore about somebody. It's like, oh, okay, well, no, you cannot come to my house.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. There's people, and we know some of them. There's people that have got that. When you get that tag on you, that stain,
That's forever.
you can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it. That's a hard, yeah.
And as much as you try to explain to people what happened, it's like, bro, it doesn't matter what happened. You have a sticker on your head.
Yeah, that's a hard. I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough going to prison and then coming out of prison and then
that's
recirculating yourself anyway. But then if the tag pedophile hits,
come on, man.
that's
rapist, or sex offender or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's why we got to be careful about when we like tag people for these things because those like stay with you. Like if you sexually assaulted somebody, that's a hard thing to to get off, and so sexual
thing.
assault can't be like, hey, I put my hand on you asking you if you want another drink. That's
Right.
why we have to make sure that this shit is legit.
Yeah, no, you got to be careful, man. I mean, there's so many horror stories out there, and you never know.
Yeah.
You never know when you could be on the front end or the back end of it. Hope you're not in the back end of it.
With those tampons.
What else you got?
That's it, man.
Cool hoodie, man.
I'm kind of. Oh, thank you so much. I got this from Street Equities.
What do they do?
StreetEquities.com. They do custom designs for your apparel. They're not a T-shirt store, but they do custom designs.
Yes.
You should check them out at StreetEquities.com.
Bing. Politicians are temporary. Wu-Tang is forever.
I've gotten so many comments on this hoodie.
Yeah.
Yep. I was out in Massapequa. I was driving around, checking out the new house, and then just like just driving back and forth to see, okay, what's around here.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to go get a cigar from somewhere, where would I go? That type of thing.
Oh, okay. You look at scouting out the area.
Driving, just driving around, and it's past this shopping center that's by Massapequa, and which is off of Sunrise Highway. So I went in this pizza shop and grabbed me a slice of pizza, and he says, "What's that say?" And he started cracking up laughing. Hey, Tommy!
Come, you got to see this here.
Look at this shirt! Tommy!
Get that guy a pizza here.
The Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang.
Have you noticed my logo here? The
Oh, this is your logo?
Aha!
I just played this off as like the shirt.
I know. So
Nice.
we played off of the New Era design.
Yes, that's what. Yeah,
With
I
SE,
didn't think
with
about
Street
it.
Equities, yes.
This is dope.
Pretty fun, huh?
Bunch of dopage.
Pretty fun.
You could probably use. Well, I mean, the logo is kind of nice, but this is
Yeah, we just played
this
with
is like transmittable.
Yeah, there you go.
This is dope.
Ding. Everybody who sees it, they think they know what it is, and they kind of think it's part of the garment, and they just.
I dismissed it. I dismissed it as the New Era logo.
There you go.
I was like, oh, okay, they're using New Era stuff. So
But that's the idea, is to make you feel comfortable with it. So we go.
There you go. So when you see it again, God damn it,
We snuck a fart in on.
you're a strategist.
Yeah, I have my moments. Actually, my partner came up with that idea. He was like,
Okay.
"Oh, I want to do it like the New Era, but make it this way." And then I was like, "You sure? Are we biting or are we being creative?"
It's really a fine line.
Very,
Because you really you do a little bit of both.
very fun.
Actually, some of the greatest. What is that statement? Greatness borrows, genius steals.
Yeah, this is true.
Hey, this might be another one. Yeah, I'm kind of out of gas.
Yeah.
A little out of gas.
Get well soon to singer Jeremiah.
Who?
The singer Jeremiah.
Jeremiah?
Yeah, you know him.
No.
He sings. The only song I remember is "Back That Ass." No, he's a singer. He's one of the modern day crooners.
I believe you, but
Yeah, I just can't remember the name of the song he sings, but he's battling COVID.
Oh, is he really?
He's in very bad shape in a Chicago hospital. It was just released on TMZ. I saw it.
Oh, man.
And that he was and he sent out like a message saying, "Guys, don't fuck around. This thing is real. Like I'm fighting for my life here. Please pray for me." And he's like on a ventilator, like super bad, not breathing on his own type of thing. And a young kid. He's a young guy. I mean, he's maybe 40, 30.
That's always a tough one. Like if you're on the ventilator, that's just a hard.
Yeah.
Oh man, all the best, brother.
Yeah, all the best. So people, stay safe, man. I know you don't like it, but put the mask on. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for someone else.
No, fuck. You stuck that in there.
I stuck that in. I sneak in these little farts in there. All right, party people, we're going to get out of here. Two Bros Podcast, episode 113. Peace, party people. Ha ha. See you later.
Two fingers.
Cool fingers.